Hey everybody, it's May, and that means Mother's Day. So the topic for the month of May will be women's health. And we at the Health Advantage Physical Medicine want to help everyone live a healthy lifestyle, enjoy a sensational century of living to be 100. So how do you live to be to 100? How live to be 100 and not regret it? Many people are living longer than ever before, but they may not be enjoying the journey because they didn't think they were going to live this long. Therefore, now they are not thriving, but just surviving, and the golden years are robbing them of their gold. Your body is amazing. It was designed to function perfectly, and it does have the genetic potential to live to 100 years and beyond. Right now in the United States, there's over 85,000 centenarians, and it's estimated by 2050 there will be well over 2 million people over 100 years of age or older. This is the fastest growing part of the population, and we are being forewarned that we're probably going to live longer than we ever imagined, so we can prepare for it. Your body is amazing, so the question comes is, what will your health be like along the way when you reach this milestone of 100? On the left, one of the problems is people are living longer years, living to be older and longer years, that the sons and daughters have to take care of their parents like they were taken care of when they were children. Or they are thriving, living incredible lives, and the question is, what will your health be like when you reach this milestone? Will you be thriving or surviving? Life expectancy around the world estimates that 1 in 50 women will reach the 100-year mark. Chances are you're going to get there. That also means there's going to be a lot of people that are 80, 90, and 100 or 100. As you see, the fastest growing population in the world from 2005 to 2040 will be the centenarians, or people 100 years or older. So, not only do you want to live a long life, but you probably want to have a good quality of life. The great generation has now become the nursing home generation. These people were blindsided by longevity. They didn't know they were going to be living to be 80, 90, 100 years of age, and they were not prepared for it. So what it comes down to is the choices we make today will determine our quality of life in the future. So if you want to, make the most of your journey along the way. Our current healthcare system is bankrupt. Crisis care only is provided. No one's talking about lifestyle care or prevention. People can't afford to get sick. 49% of people said they put off or refused treatments because of serious condition due to the cost. And most of the people driven into debt or by medical costs had insurance at the time they became ill. So the leading causes of death in women are heart disease, cancer, and stroke. The thing is all three of these are preventable with a healthy lifestyle. Well, some of you may have these types of conditions in your family history. A past history does not determine a future. It may influence, but it doesn't determine. The one thing that determines most anything that you will have is your lifestyle. So what can you do to make sure that you live 100 healthy and happy years? Well, the first thing we can talk about is how you fuel your lifestyle. What do you eat? Are you eating lots of fruits and vegetables, fresh foods? Are you eating lots of colorful vegetables? These things are high in antioxidants and also in vitamins and minerals, which help you to have a great immune system which fights off disease, fights off tumors, infections, and also allows you to repair and process things properly so that you do live longer. Fueling your lifestyle also includes lots of omega-3 fatty acids, such from fish and nuts, and also basically, if you're eating the proper food, you're going to lower your risk of not only heart disease and stroke, but also obesity. Most of the people that have conscious of what they're eating on a regular basis are also conscious of other activities, such as hydrating yourself. Women who drink 2 or more soft drinks per day, this would be Coca-Cola, sodas, carbonated beverages, are almost 2 times more likely than other women to show early signs of kidney disease, diabetes, and obesity. See, the main ingredient in these soft drinks, high fructose corn syrup, elevates your triglyceride levels and the bad cholesterol, LDL, and this includes diet drinks also. So, First thing you can do is replace all your soft drinks with water. This not only prolongs your life, but also washes away the toxins as well. Number two, get your S in shape. That's ESS, endurance, strength, and structure. Endurance boosts your metabolism with weights, Pilates, yoga naturally raise the amount of calories you want. You want to be able to get out there and walk. You want to exercise. You want to get your heart rate up. You want to do this on a regular basis because it will do all those things. You also want to keep track of what you're doing. Track your steps. Get a pedometer. Try to take at least 10,000 steps per day. People that have done this have 9% less body fat by age 50, and also they have healthier hearts, and they also feel better. Exercise is wonderful for your moods and wonderful for how you feel and function. Exercise also is good for your bone and muscle. One of the things most women are concerned about is osteoporosis or bone thinning. A good strength training program leads to healthier bones, and this puts positive stress on multiple parts of your body. So this happens to do is increase your bone mineral density, which increases with high intensity resistance training. So if you're doing weights, if you're jumping rope, if you're doing aerobic dance, these all increase bone mineral density. So we all know that exercise is important for a long, healthy life. However, we also have to understand that you must function on a structure that is balanced. A great car, $1 million car, if it had the front end out of alignment, would cause the tires to wear out unevenly and put extra stress on the frame. Same thing with your body. Exercising on a misaligned or subluxated spine can accelerate spinal degeneration along with suffering that accompanies it. You've heard the saying, practice makes perfect, right? Well, that's false. Perfect practice makes perfect. If you're doing something wrong and practicing it wrong, you will get it wrong. So basically, one of the things you want to do is make sure that your body is aligned properly. Good posture, great alignment, things that are not wearing out unevenly. So, how can you do this? If you compete like in a 90-minute soccer game, that's 8 to 10,000 steps. If you're out of a line, that's 8 to 10,000 steps of potential trauma. Playing 9 holes of golf, that's 8,000 steps. 8,000 steps of possible trauma. The daily average for women is only 4,907 steps, but even that, 5,000 steps, if it's out of balance, if your spine is out of balance, that could cause some excess wear and tear. So, get your S in straight shape. Also, you also want to make healthier choices for a healthier life. Now look at the tree here. If you notice the right side of the tree, it's green and lush, and the left side is barren, and it looks very brittle. So which tree would you rather be? Would you like to be the tree that's flourishing, that's green and growing, or would you like to be the other side that's ripe or rot? So this is all about your choices for your lifestyle. So which tree would you rather be, and what kind of tree would you like to be for your family? Your mind and body connection, your lifeline, is the way that your mind, your brain, is connected to your body through your spinal cord and all the nerves. That connection there controls and coordinates all the functions of your body. If your brain and body are not connected properly, what's going to happen is there could be a short circuit or a miscommunication, and things may not work properly, which could disrupt the normal flow of your body. Your body is incredible how it coordinates and controls all the different functions, and you don't have to think much about it. All you really have to do is make sure the brain and body are connected. Chiropractic care, posture, exercise, these all help to restore the mind-body connection, making sure that your lifeline is not uninterrupted. Your nervous system is actually very incredible. In your body, you have over 100 billion neurons. These are the cell bodies of the nerves. It stores more than 100 trillion bits of information. Everything that's ever happened to you in your life is stored in your brain. It regenerates constantly and can renew its cells even in adulthood. It communicates via the spinal cord to every cell of your body through, there's 45 miles of nerves in your body. And these relay over 3 million messages every second between your brain and body at 170 miles per hour. And also regeneration is possible with chiropractic care and proper alignment. See, when the communication over your nervous system is interfered with, it deteriorates. On the upper left is a normal cervical spine. You got normal disc spaces, normal alignment, and the bones have normal shape. If you look at the slide to the right, in the upper right, you can see that the disc space is degenerated at that one level that's circled. as compared to the ones below and above it. And also there's extra bone poking into the back and onto the front. This is called spurring, or what you often refer to as arthritis. As you go down to the bottom left, you see it's at multiple levels and the spurs are becoming more predominant. And on the last one on the bottom right, you can see it's multiple levels. It's pretty ugly. This will stiffen up your spine, cause pain, interfere with nerve function, and cause your immobility and affect your ability to function. So dis-ease is what we're trying to avoid, or disease. Dis-ease is lack of ease. When things are flowing, when things are working, when things are properly aligned, you get ease. When they're interfered with, you get lack of ease, or dis-ease. Unhealthy energy flows causes things to die. Healthy energy flow causes things to flourish. So it is known that only 8 to 10 millimeters of pressure, about the weight of a dime, can reduce spinal transmission. 5 to 10 millimeters of pressure can interfere with nutrition of a nerve, starving it of nutrients. Nerve compression, here's the key one, can exist without pain, causing dysfunction of organs, muscles, joints, and vascularity. Stretching a nerve by 6% can decrease the strength of its impulses by 70%. After 2 weeks of immobilization, scar tissue can appear in the bone. So, one of the things that you understand is that how these things can happen. Well, some of the common causes of misalignment or subluxation are the birth process, very traumatic. How about learning to walk, childhood splay, growth spurts, body weight changes, up or down, physical, chemical, and mental stress, intense emotional experiences, auto accidents, work injuries, toxicity from the environment, food poisoning, injuries from sports or intensive training, hormonal changes, poor posture, excessive sitting, trips, falls, sickness and disease, fractures, and reactions. How many of these things have you experienced in your life? We all have. So therefore, we have a great possibility that we have interference and spinal subluxations in our body. People come to our office many times on the far left of the continuum here under crisis care, and the goal we provide for them is relief and stability. No one wants to be in pain. No one wants to be not functioning well. So our first goal is to help people with relief so they feel better, and stability so they can continue and get back to their normal processes. The problem is when people get out of pain, what happens when people get out of pain, they basically think, well, the problem's gone, and they go back to their old habits. The problem is the rehabilitation and regeneration have just started. And what happens is that you need to really understand that the healing process goes longer, much longer than it takes for the pain to go away. But the best part is if you go through the rehabilitative and regenerative process and you end up on the right side of the continuum, which is lifestyle care, which is optimal health and peak performance. If you look at the dots at the beginning of crisis care, there's more dots because you need more care at first to get out of trouble, get out of the emergency. As you go to the right, there's less and less care in the office, and that means more of your own care. Eating right, exercising, stretching, good posture, and good rest. So the question is, what type of care is right for you? Are you looking just for crisis care, which is based on need? This is from the things that may happen to us in life, and everybody have these happen. So crisis care is a part of life. We do get injured. We do fall down. We do get in auto accidents. We do have long-term effects of previous injuries. But one of the things is that is the type of care right for you is crisis care. It's based on need, or would you rather have lifestyle care, which is based on want? That leads to healthy growth and development, good posture throughout your whole life, maximize your energy, optimize nerve function, expressing your innate intelligence, your genetic potential, improve performance, increase flexibility. You minimize the effects of stress, you strengthen your immune system, and live an active, long life. So the question is, do you want to have care that allows you to thrive, or care that just helps you to survive? So the three processes are the healing process. So when you come in, the tree on the left indicates somebody in crisis. The left side of the tree is dying due to probably the spinal subluxation, interference of the nervous system, and the body, it's not healthy, it's dying. But as things start being reconnected, repositioned, and regenerated, you get new growth in the left side of the tree. And then on the last one on the right, when everything is balanced again and it's healed, you have balance, and the body, or the tree in this case, is thriving. Chiropractic care through your critical transition results in greater function, mobility, alignment, and nerve supply, spinal health and regeneration, a healthier life. Remember, at this point, you probably don't have a lot of pain anymore, but this is where you really make the changes that are going to be long lasting, that will help you live the life you want. So, what does the correction of subluxation result in? Well, one thing, you have better body chemistry. You remember, your nervous system controls and coordinates all function of your body. If you got better body chemistry, you're going to function better. Better immunity. Basically, your body's stronger. It can ward off the influx of cold season, allergy season, epidemics. Better organ function. Your body's able to process things properly and keep your internal environment balanced. There's less tissue breakdown. You can actually thrive instead of just trying to survive. It also affects how you feel about yourself and you feel about the world, so better attitudes and more function. One of the things that we are going to provide for you is a way to test how your body's functioning, and these are little tests you can do. One's called the Core Strength and Stability Test, and you'll be able to download that and follow the instructions and see what kind of shape you're in. Also, the posture test. How do you stand? How do you look? You can do this yourself in a mirror or have someone do it with you. And if any of these tests are positive, you should come in and get checked to make sure that you're not subluxated, and also to help restore normal balance and strength in your body. So, if you had to choose the 3 highest priority things to address in your life and improve upon them, what would they be? Think about this for a little. I'll tell you about most people, the vast majority, if they'd ask this question, would answer it this way. They need to eat better, they need to exercise, and they need to stop bad habits. Okay? So, here's the thing. The 3 things that you have the biggest control over in your life are your personal choices or your lifestyle choices. What you eat, do you exercise, and your habits. So, if these things are top priorities, what are you going to do to address them now? So, what you want to do is make lifestyle care your top priority. So get checked regularly with your chiropractor, participate in exercise classes regularly, walk, swim, bike, yoga, a variety of things. Buy whole foods, organic if possible. Look for quality time, quality relationships. Get massage, get reflexology, get rolfing. Take a vacation, plan these out, live your ideal life now. Practice gratitude and appreciation every day, or pray or meditate. Our gift to you, we would like to provide for you a complimentary consultation to be eligible for a toxicity and symptom survey evaluation. This will look at a way of you answering a series of questions that will evaluate how your body's functioning, where you may be out of balance, and how you can bring it back into balance. A purification program discount. Face it, we live in a toxic society, whether it's by the food we eat, the air we breathe, the chemicals that are around us, the things we use. We are toxic. A purification program is a great way to start any type of health regeneration process, because it gets the toxins out of your body and allows your body to function. And also a 20% discount on supplements. This is our gift to you. And even though it's Mother's Day, this is for the whole family, men and women, and we like to share this with you. So if you'd be interested in this program during the month of May, contact our office at 626-798-7805 and take place in our Mother's Day special. This is Dr. Buckley for the Health Advantage. We'll see you on the other side, getting healthier and living longer.